Hi guys, this is Caitlin from Goddess Gatherings, and today we're going to do a collective tarot reading to figure out what we need to know about the week of March the 27th through April 1st. So today we are using the White Newman Tarot deck. Should be familiar if you've been on my channel and watched my readings before. So it's been an eventful week. We just had the spring equinox. Pluto moved into Aquarius. Saturn has also moved. We are also now in Aries season. It has been a very intense week. I know for me, things have been a little tense. Seems like they've been that way for a lot of people. Maybe they have been for you. So I'm personally hoping for a very nice, chill, calm week, but we will see what happens. Okay, one last shuffle. Okay, bottom of the deck, overall vibe. Okay, the Magician in reverse. So the overall vibe for this week, the Magician in reverse. Now I'll show it to you right side up. My favorite thing about this Magician is that he's not looking at the magic he's creating. Now everyone else is though. This bird, the bird on his shoulder, the snake on the staff, they're all watching him, but he's not even aware of his own magic. He's not even aware of his ability to create in the way that he can. He's literally blind to it. Homie has no eyeballs at all whatsoever. So what an interesting card to start off the week. Inherently lets me know that this is going to be a magical week, whether it is internal magic that you are creating or external magic that you're projecting out into your universe. We'll find out. So, next card. Page of Pentacles. So this makes me think that it is definitely a subconscious magic that you're creating. A page is still in a state of learning. This page in particular, though, so much ease, so much swagger. I hate to say it, but I mean, look at him. He's full of swagger. When creating his own health, wealth, and happiness. Another major arcana, guys, the Hierophant. So you're doing this in your own terms. You're doing this with your own goals and expectations in mind. You're creating a life that you want and not a life that other people have projected for you. It might have a lot of rules, might have a lot of structure, but that rules and regulations, or those rules and regulations, are ones that you dictate. They might not necessarily look like what society expects from people that look or speak or act like you. And you're going to have some support along the way. Can't help but point out these dogs right here that are always going to be loyal followers. They're always going to be protectors. They're always going to be companions. So you have a lot of support along this journey, although it might not be in the typical sense of support. And then coming full circle with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here. So the Knight of Pentacles, if described in one word, is steadfast. I'm sorry, my dog's having a moment. Hold on a second. Okay, he had a little bit of an upset tummy. You can see him over in the background. He's a good boy. But the Knight of Pentacles, if described in one word, is steadfast. So you are absolutely committed to whatever journey you're on. And you're really not going to veer away from your course, even if other people try and pull you towards it. Pull you away from it. And then the Two of Cups in reverse. How interesting. The Two of Cups was coming up a lot at the market that I was at last night. And to me, it is a more romantic, more better balanced card than the Lovers itself. Because, I mean, look. Here, this will help. So they are pouring into each other. It's someone who gives to you the way that you need to be given to, and that receives love in the way that you like to give it. You help balance each other. You fill each other's... Sorry, kind of petered out there for a second. You help fill each other's gaps in a really phenomenal way. And then followed by the Queen of Cups. So this week is going to be all about like your emotional balance while going on this journey. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm sitting on the ground and I've got the cards down in front of me. With the Queen of Cups, She's very coy. Like, she knows how magical and beautiful she is. She's very intense. And she's very well educated when it comes to experiencing her feelings, but not allowing them to overwhelm her. So right now it seems like this week is a week where you're able to move forward towards your goals, your overarching goals that you have for yourself, and you're able to create a little bit more structure for what you need to do. It's going to take a little bit more work than maybe you would like for it to take, and that, let's be real, like, this whole journey is going to take a lot of work, but I think that there's going to be people along the way to help you make those movements in a balanced, paced manner. Sorry, I'm out on my patio, and there's a really cute dog that lives above me, and he probably sees my dog out on the patio, so ignore any cute little barks that you hear, like that one. Okay, so let's find out, what do we need to watch out for this week? What pitfalls do we need to avoid this week? The Page of Wands. So this makes me think of making action and change just for the sake of making action and change, moving forward blindly just because you're worried about being stagnant or not being further along your path than you should be, because you're sitting here comparing yourself to others. Wands are action, change, and growth, and sometimes they can be a little foolhardy out of excitement. I've been there. We all have. And then we've got the Hermit in reverse. So earlier we had the Two of Cups, which is letting us know that there's going to be someone along your journey that's going to come into play this week that's going to help you make those balanced movements that you desire. But if you're rejecting that energy, if you're refusing to come out of your cave and refusing to listen to other people's knowledge, then what's the point of them being there? So you want to make sure that you're not being stubborn. You want to make that you're not resisting change that needs to be made. Because I love the Hermit, and this Hermit in reverse, it doesn't feel like you're going out to help others. It feels like you're staying within. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you think you're not ready, but you really are. You need to listen to this person's advice because it's sound. They have the best in mind for you. And they are going to have some really good words of wisdom. It's going to be a really juicy tidbit that they drop. And it might not even be something that they even realize is a juicy nugget of wisdom. It might be something that's very commonplace to them. It might be something that they just throw out there thinking it's crazy, but it really resonates with you. And then the Five of Cups. Yeah. It's because you're scared. It's because you're scared. You don't think you're ready. You've tried this before and you've failed, or at least didn't live up to the expectations that you had for yourself, which were most likely unreasonable. Let's be real. And so you don't want that pattern to repeat itself. So that's why you're squirreling yourself away, and that's why you're making random actions rather than trying to move forward, because it's that fear that if you really truly put your all into something, that it will still fail. And I understand that completely. I've tried many careers in my short 30 years on this earth, and not all of them have gone to plan. Actually, none of them have gone to plan. At one point in my life, I thought I was going to be a professional personal trainer for my entire life. I went to school for it. I got a ridiculous amount of certifications for it, and then it turns out I hated the industry. Loved my clients, loved helping people and building that one-on-one connection, but working in big box gyms is disgusting. Like, I'm telling you, tell your client to take out a credit card to afford you. Disgusting. And I didn't set the rates. I barely got any of that money. Anyway, I'm ranting. Just know that I understand the fear of really wanting something, desiring it to the depths of your heart, and being scared it's not going to work out. So that's what you need to avoid this week, is just making fear-based movements. You have that magic within you. That's why we got the Magician. You have that magic within you. It's just whether or not you have the confidence, whether or not you are willing to create the structure, whether or not you are willing to do the work necessary, and whether or not you are able to Listen to your counterparts in order to move forward in an emotionally balanced, intellectual manner. Now, let's see what goddess message we have this week. I've really been enjoying using this deck for these videos. I haven't used this deck in so long, and then all of a sudden I've been called to use it for these videos. So let's keep that trend going. We're going to listen to Spirit. So, what do the viewers need to know? What energy do we need to embody as we go through this week? Last one. Ooh. So, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Ichel. Ichel? I don't know. I'll show you the name. So, let's read it. Ichel is the ancient Mayan moon goddess who reigned supreme throughout the Yucatan Peninsula in southern Mexico and as far as El Salvador for more than a millennium. She is also called the Queen, our Mother, the White Lady, and the Goddess of Becoming. I like that, the Goddess of Becoming. Although married to the sun, she is fiercely independent, allowing no one to own her. She remains free to come and go as she chooses. As a fertility goddess, she makes women fruitful and sends fertilizing rains to the earth. She is particularly honored as the patroness of childbirth and healing, and a healing goddess of medicine. Like many moon goddesses, she is the patroness of weaving. Ichel, like the waxing and waning moon, is comfortable with all sides of life. Her energy is midwife to our own creative ideas. And that's it. That's it exactly. So it's about being aware of your own independence, and understanding that phases of your life are going to wane and going to wax. The tides are going to rise, but they're also going to fall. And I truly believe that this part of your life right now is the wave cresting up to get you closer to your goals, closer to that beautiful moon, and closer to your ambitions. I don't think that you're being set up for failure right now. The only way that you will fail in this endeavor is if you choose to listen to your ego, if you choose to be stubborn, and if you choose to remain with your eyes behind you instead of looking forward towards what you can truly achieve rather than fear-based motivation. And I know that that's really hard. I know that that's something that we all struggle with, and I just want you to trust yourself. I want you to trust yourself. I want you to trust your guides. I want you to trust the universe to know that you can get this done. It might not be in the timeline that you anticipated it getting done. It might not look exactly how you wanted it to look, but it's going to end up being the way that it needs to be in order to be sustained, in order to keep you happy, in order to be fruitful. So, thank you guys for taking the time to be here today. If this resonated, let me know. If you'd like to book your own personal reading, you can find me on venusblooms.com. I've got something for every budget. Or if you have any questions, feel free to comment. But thank you guys for being here, and I hope you have a fantastic week.